This episode is brought to you by Blessed People Productions, where we capture every moment.
Hey, it's Mika, aka Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel. And this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey, Queen.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what are you girls drinking today, Kia?
My fave, Bartenura in my Redskins cup. Don't judge me. That's all I'm saying.
That's not their name. Washington, the Washington team, yes. And meaty.
Oh, well, listen. Oops. Okay.
I have Moscato. Yes, with some strawberry in it. Okay.
With your wine glass, you better do it.
Yes, I have my mason jar this time. I said, let me do a wine glass this time. It's not being ghetto.
What about you, Mika?
I have a well, it was frozen, but it's kind of like settling, but it was a frozen mango margarita with some mangoes, fresh mangoes in it. It is good. It is good. You hear me?
Oh yes, I want some of that. You know, mango is my favorite. My favorite
let's
fruit.
clink to that so I can get a close up on you like that. Yes, clink, 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 clink.
Clink.
So, to kickstart this off, we're gonna do like a little fun fact game here, and you know, I'll be quite honest. For people who really want to get into poly relationships, like they really, really should do their research first and really like seriously before you just say that's something you want to do. That's just my thoughts personally. But I'm just going to ask questions and you tell me if you think it's the first choice or the second choice. And then I'll give you, in fact, what it actually is with the little fun fact behind it. So, what is polyamory? No. That's the question, and I'm gonna tell you to pick the answer. So, what is polyamory? Having multiple romantic relationships without your partner's knowledge and consent, or having multiple romantic relationships with your partner's knowledge and consent.
B.
That was easy, right? They gave that away. So, and they basically said that too, that you would guess that. So it's basically a state of having multiple romantic relationships. Honesty is the core, and they like to have multiple lovers with each other. So how does polyamory differ from swinging? It doesn't really, the word polyamory just sounds nicer and doesn't have the same stigma as swinging. Or polyamory is more about emotional relationships rather than recreational sex.
B.
Okay, many enjoy recreational sex like swingers do. The polyamory lifestyle is more about numerous romantic relationships than about lots of random sex partners. So, yes. No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Did I skip something?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Multiple romantic relationships. Don't people get jealous when their significant other fall in love with someone else? Okay, so yes, but they find ways to work through it. Or no, most polyamorous claim to never get jealous.
A.
A.
Okay.
If you say you won't get jealous, you lying.
Right.
Trust and believe.
Okay. Trust and believe. So it says, it's an obstacle to overcome. Often when polyamorous people feel jealous about something a partner is doing, they'll talk with their partner about how they're feeling and figure out how the emotion can be addressed. So, communicate, guys. Like, I don't know, but it's still, still something to look into if you want to get into it. So the next question is, isn't this just cheating? Isn't this just cheating with a fancy name? No, polyamorous believe that cheating implies dishonesty and sneaking around, and they remain upfront about what they're doing and with whom. Or, yes, studies indicate that polyamorous are sex addicts that can't handle monogamy.
Wow.
It's both, but A.
I was gonna say that sounds like a little bit of both.
Ooh, y'all is funny when they said polyamorous definitely aren't sex addicts. They simply believe that monogamy doesn't work. Rather than keeping secrets and sneaking around, they work out a system of rules and boundaries with their partners so everyone can get their need met without damaging a relationship.
Some people get into it because they got sex addictions too.
Yeah,
but that's not the right reasons. Carry on. Sorry.
Okay.
What is a typical polyamorous setup? A married couple in which both the man and the woman have other secondary relationships, or there is no typical polyamorous setup?
I think B, I don't think it's no particular way.
Yes, you are right. They said there are about just as many different ways to be polyamorous as there are people who are actually polyamorous. There's no limit to how many people might be involved or what level of commitment they might have with various partners. So, yeah, it's no typical setup. Okay, this one I definitely got wrong. So, what is caprician?
What is what?
It's caprician. Caprician. So this is a term they use. Yeah. All right. So a word used by polyamorous to describe a housing situation in which 4 or more people live together, or a word used by polyamorous to describe overcoming jealousy and feeling satisfaction that another person has made your partner happy.
And you said the word is what?
Caprician.
Okay. I'm going to go with B.
Yes.
Oh no, I never heard that word.
I never heard of that either, but
I've never heard of it either. But they said it's the opposite of jealousy. Rather than being upset that someone can love or someone you love has found love with someone else, you're happy that he or she is happy. So if your partner falls in love, you're happy about that.
Interesting.
A potential boyfriend brings a polyamorous female a spreadsheet of all his past sexual partners, including descriptions and sexual acts performed and whether condoms were used. What is your reaction? Concern, could this person ever truly care for you when you've been with so many people in the past? Or happiness, you expect such a spreadsheet from all of your potential partners. So now that you have the information, relationship can move forward.
A spreadsheet? How many people? That you need a spreadsheet. Well, you know what? No judgment. No judgment. No judgment.
It's probably B, but I don't need to know all that.
Yes, it is. It says when you're having sex with multiple people, STDs are a concern. Many poly will require their partner to disclose their entire sexual histories and to get tested for STDs regularly.
Yeah. History. You don't need to know my history. Like if it's my current, then yeah, I understand.
A spreadsheet of your past sexual partners, including descriptions of sexual acts. So you don't know if he was like
that's the other people type of poly.
Right. But I agree with Melanie. You don't need to know what I did 10 years ago and we just started getting into this whole situation. Like you need to know my current.
Just saying that's what the lady said.
Be quiet, Mika.
Ooh.
Okay, the next one. I'm sorry. Who that cat took me out?
I can't. I'm mad at the spreadsheet.
Right.
Yes, you heard me at spreadsheet. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Is hierarchical polyamory. One main partner who receives the majority of your time and attention combined with other partners who receive less time and attention, or a couple in which one person is polyamorous and the other one is monogamous.
I think it's A, because when I think of hierarchical, I think of the hierarchy of needs, and it's like it's levels
Okay,
to
you
this.
just going in deep in it, but yes, it's A, like, dang.
The levels to this, like
Yes. So, yes, some people have one main relationship or primary partner and maintain other secondary partners on the side. Some polyamorous don't believe in this type of system in which partners are ranked, but some people is useful ways to organize time and attention.
girl, Mika
somebody
over
like
Noni
that.
over here being bad. I can't.
What?
Somebody like that.
Oh, it's hot in here.
Yo.
I was not ready for that.
No, weed in the air, something. Okay. All right.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Next one. What do most polyamorous say takes up a great deal of their time? Defending their lifestyle to family and friends, or scheduling activities and time with their partners?
B?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B. A real poly person is B. Don't nobody care what my family thinks.
Oh, okay, listen.
Most polyamorous say the key to the relationship success is scheduling and ensuring that everyone feels satisfied in their union. So, yes, Arlen. And the last one here. Does having parents who practice polyamory harm children? No, children of polyamorous parents are too busy with their own lives to notice what their parents doing, or there is no indefinite research about the long-term effects of polyamorous on children.
I'll say C.
Yeah, to be the second one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said A. I thought there was an A, B, and C. Because you said or. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
What this if it was a C?
I don't even. Y'all know I'm special. I could have sworn I heard like A, B in the last one. Okay.
Oh Lord, the lady said C.
Yeah, the lady said C. I said C. Listen.
Oh shit. Okay, so a researcher at Georgetown State University is studying polyamorous effects on children. So far, her research indicates that polyamorous doesn't harm or influence the children's future behavior in any way. In fact, it may turn out to be beneficial. The children have multiple adults in their life who can help them grow.
A village.
Okay.
That's a different kind. A different kind.
So, with all that information there, do you guys feel that, it's something that could possibly be an idea? Well, I know you'll share your story a little later, but it could be a possible idea. Because
I don't like to share. So that would not, besides the fact that I'm already married, I don't like to share a lot of things, let alone the person I'm involved with. I don't like to share. I don't. So no, that wouldn't. I'm not against people who do it. I mean, if it works, whatever works for you works for you. But I don't share very well, so that would not work. Like if I want to go out to eat with my boo, and you got to tell me you got to check your schedule because this is the day for Monica to come and. I can't. I cannot do that.
Okay. Yes, that's a no for her.
That's enough for me.
I mean, I can do it with the right person,
The right person, so yeah, you can get all into that, all of that.
With the right people, I'll say, not the right person, the right people.
Well,
Everything's got to be fair, and but it can't be nobody that's married. No, thank you.
So no one that's married.
Mm-mm. It has to be equal for me. So we all have to be not married.
Okay. Okay. I get it. And myself,
Ain't no hierarchy, whatever that's called.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I would say I thought about it a long time ago. And then, I was like, I'll just settle for a threesome. And then, I don't know if I could do it. But sometimes you also think, like, these hoes just be hoes out here. So it's like, why hide it? Like, but am I allowed to have a partner too? So then, you gotta work out your boundaries and rules and regulations because they be out here being hoes and cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you might as well be in a poly relationship if they're gonna be cheating.
I agree. No, that I agree.
Taking them back over and over and over again, knowing that they cheating.
Okay.
You might as well.
Okay, we got someone about to join us in here in the room. So
that's my girl. I love her.
Yeah, so let Meaty go ahead and move over and introduce us to the top.
Yes. So
Get deeper into it. Hey,
yes. So we okay. Well,
and she on time. I said 7:25 and it's 7:23 and she here.
Okay.
Well, so that goes into our topic. It's called Poly Anyone. So we have Shay that has experienced
great girl.
A poly relationship. And then I guess we're having someone else, Mika, that's supposed to join us.
Yeah, I guess she's gonna come on exactly at 7:25 or maybe not.
Well, then
we are here. Your hair is cute, girl. I like that.
Okay, that is cute, nice and fresh. Yes, I see that scalp.
Okay. Oh, me?
Yes.
Me? No.
Yes.
You okay?
Girl, they not talking about my braids. You can't see my scalp no more. It's time.
Right? Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to wear my jewelry and I did not put it on. It's okay.
You want to pause and go get it?
Is that the cat?
I wanna go get my I have this chain that I bought that connects my gauges to my nose ring.
Go get
it. Like gives me the little
okay,
yeah. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, girl, I love her.
Oh my gosh. You know I'm always down for a pause. For the cause.
Okay.
Pause for the cause. My throat. Got stuff going on in here.
You said your throat? What's wrong with your throat?
I got this lavender and peppermint burning, but in my diffuser. Yeah.
But what that do with your throat? What's going on with your throat?
It's strong. In the air, it's strong.
Oh, what you have in your in the thing?
Yeah, it's strong. Mm-mm. People think this throat is sick. This throat is not sick. Okay.
In the A, they get an update on her. You probably your throat chakra probably need to be balanced.
Balanced.
Really balance it. When I said my chakra bed was that this morning? That was not this morning. It was in the afternoon. I said it.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
Now I feel like
she ready.
Okay.
And now Midi can take it on over. Yes, I guess our guest will be late, or I don't know, but girl.
Okay, so so Shay has actually had a poly experience. I've had a poly experience as well. I think if Janora comes on in, she wants to experience poly. So that'll be some good different points of view on things. So it looks like with the topic is basically are more partners more fun or more headaches? Shay, can you briefly share with the viewers your experience in the poly lifestyle? And then the newbies that want to get into that lifestyle, let us know how your situation went.
I'm a strong believer that the poly lifestyle is not for everybody. Polyamory is definitely a life choice that it takes a certain type of person to make. If somebody wants to experience sex with multiple partners or multiple partners at one time, that's different from actually being in a poly relationship. I think a lot of people misconstrue that. So I just want to explain to people, just because you're poly doesn't mean that you're having orgies every single night. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to just explore yourself sexually, go ahead, by all means, do it, because I feel like, live with no regrets, and you never know what is the outcome and what you might discover about yourself sharing that type of emotion and that feeling with other people. But in regards to a relationship, like I said, it can be tough. it can be tough because most of the time I felt like I only dated women who were monogamous. So it was a little tough for me because, you know, they were not poly. So, you know, introducing them to each other and introducing them and teaching them that I still love you, I admire you, you know, you are enough. I felt like you had to, you know, reaffirm those things and talk them through types of situations to let them know, okay, I'm not poly because there's something wrong with you. I'm poly because I can love more than one person. And, you know, it was definitely an experience. I had a lot of fun, but it was definitely, you know, things that, you know, required a little bit more energy for you to sit down and to be fully transparent and things like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yes. What about you, Meaty? Share your experience you've had too.
So I consider myself like, what's it called? Solo poly. I don't really like the label, but now with my experience, it was.
And here comes Janora.
I had two boyfriends, but we were separate. We weren't all together. Like, you know, we didn't do things together. And it worked because for me, I'm fair. So I was pretty much, you know, fair with the situation. You know, I spent time with one, even though I was more so dating one before the other. But, you know, they were both free to date other people if they choose. But it definitely worked. We didn't have any issues. It wasn't like one of them I wasn't really even having sex with. So it wasn't like a thing where I just was throwing people. And yeah, it was good. It stopped. The reason it stopped wasn't the reason it stopped didn't have anything to do with like the poly relationship. It was just one of them. It just didn't work out with him. It was some other things going on with him that it just was too much. So
yeah,
stop with that. But it worked for me, and neither one of them cared. They weren't jealous. At least I didn't. They didn't, you know, voice it to me that they were jealous about anything, but I was always fair. I spent time with one, I spent time with the other. You know, we did our things separate. They knew what was going on with me, so.
Yeah, see, I was a little bit different. Most of my relationships, we did things together. We went out together. We went on dates. When I was away, I would like, you know, send them money for them to go out on dates and like for them to meet each other and things like that. I kind of like that kind of cooperative kind of vibe. Though I still like to, you know, connect with that person individually. I still feel like, you know, group activities and for them to know each other is fun for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like if I wouldn't mind to do everything together, but I wouldn't want it to be with me and two men. I'd rather meet another woman and a man. If I was that way.
I have a question. I'm glad you said that. Because what is your take on the difference between all women being in that type of relationship or two men and a woman being in a relationship? Do you think it's a difference because the world says that women are very emotional and men aren't? Do you think that plays a part in how or who's in the relationship?
I think because I'm not really into jealous men, so I don't know. Yeah, if they're jealous, then I'm not really. I wouldn't know. I think like if I were to, I couldn't see myself in a relationship with two women. That's just too much emotion for me.
Okay.
But I was thinking there's a huge difference between women and women and men. Up until recently, I always thought that like everybody is the same and, you know, but until recently and I started like really exploring and learning about polyamory, I learned that a lot of men do take advantage of women in poly relationships and it becomes more of a religious type of thing. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the laws and the poly laws, like in Iowa and things like that. There's a lot of cults and a lot of things that they, take advantage of women and children and things like that. So up until recently, I honestly thought that, it's no difference. And, but there's different ways to poly. There's different ways, the same way I'm a woman, I could take advantage of a man too. But I feel like once religion becomes involved in the polyamorous relationship, it opens a gate to, just good and bad things to happen.
Yeah, I think that having a jealous mate, period, makes a difference.
Okay.
I don't think either sex really makes a difference. As long as you have somebody who's open and understanding and have great communication, things will flow well, don't matter the sex. But I think just having a jealous partner makes a difference. Man or woman.
Mm-hmm. And those are people that should not be in poly relationships because they have no business. Yeah. Like, you should not be poly if you're jealous, if you're insecure, if you're unsure of yourself, if you don't have any confidence within yourself and in your partner. Don't do it.
Yeah, Janora, what got you into it? Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking Janora, so what got you into it? Because I know it's new. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Me and my girlfriend, we decided this year to kind of get into it because it's like it kind of started off as like we're always less than the other women together. Like, girl, she got a big ass. Girl,
okay.
We're always like looking at other women together. So we kind of just sat down and had a conversation and was like, well, what if we invited somebody else into our bedroom? And it started off like that, not more so in a threesome way, because the more we got to talk about it, we was like, well, we're going to want somebody that's like being consistently invited to our bed. Like the same person, not different people. It's just like the same person. And, I got into like different poly groups on Facebook and kind of did a little bit of research, so that's called a play partner. Somebody you can date, hang out with, travel with, whatever you want to do with them, but there's not a label of a relationship, between all parties. So that's kind of the stage that we're at right now. Which my girlfriend voice, I don't mind being poly, but I just want to make sure I have a good job first. I want to be able to make sure I can take care of both women. Right. So, yeah, that's just kind of where we're at with it right now.
It sounds like it. Jeez.
So you saying it's expensive?
See, that's why I like that separate stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't do it separate. For some reason, I dated a poly girl.
It can get expensive if one party wants to be like the
mm-hmm.
All right.
But I think I guess, yeah, well, to see, for me, if I were to do it where all of us are together, we all should put all our money like together, like in not all of our money, but we have the money that's for us, for the family or whatever, and then we put it all together and do things like that. And we have more than one income, 3 incomes would be, I think. Yeah, I guess it depends.
Then I guess that brings me to next question and part of it. Okay, so what if, let's say, you're already in the relationship, or maybe this has happened in your relationship, but you notice that your partners are consistently fighting, and one is on the verge of leaving a relationship. How do you handle it? Because it's multiple partners. It doesn't even have to be 3. It could be more than that. I actually learned that recently. That could be more than 3 people. It can be a lot. So how would you handle that? Any of you?
I think for me, it would just have to be 3 people.
You said 3 people?
It would have to be just 3 people. I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't, because you think about STDs and other people's emotions being in it, and it is confusing. It's confusing after a while.
I get it.
That is a lot. I agree. That is a lot. But I mean, I don't know. In my relationships, if I had a problem and somebody wanted to leave, we would sit down and talk. It's like a regular relationship. You sit down, whoever has a problem, you would sit down and talk with them individually. And then if you're a triad and you guys are cooperative, then you guys will three together, sit down and talk about it, just like a regular relationship. But I feel like with poly relationships, you just have to go a step further with communication and being fully transparent so that there's no deceit, there's no lies, there's nobody, behind nobody's back doing anything. Like everybody's just keeping it 100% honest with each other.
Yeah.
I think that if somebody wanted to leave, I feel like we probably already had those conversations of what's going on. Because, like, why would you just up and want to just leave out the blue? Unless I'm missing something. Like, if somebody wanted to leave me, to me, it would be like, okay, it's just not working. We've talked about it, we tried, and it's just not working. And, we just, then, let them go if they want to go. But yeah, because I wouldn't want nobody to stay. If they feel like they want to leave, then it might turn into we might talk it out, and then the next week they want to leave again. Something is really bothering them enough that they just don't want to do it anymore. So it would start to feel like a job. I don't want my relationship to feel like a job. That whenever they feel like they want to leave, we got to go through this meeting and everybody talk. Like a little therapy session. I don't want to do all that. Like, let's just live.
Those moments are necessary.
I know. They definitely are, but I don't want to have it all the time. Like,
Hey, like, make up your mind. If you're not happy, then I'm going to
We could go on a trip together, have fun, and have our therapy session during the trip and just talk and enjoy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my take on it.
What about you, Janora? What is your take on it? It's constant arguing and it is like, I don't know, this ain't working. How would you deal with it or handle it?
Being in a poly relationship?
Mm-hmm. Like, let's say you're in it and you're dating the same girl, you and your girl, and basically, months or maybe a year or two down the line, and they're just constantly arguing, getting at it, and it's like you're in the middle because, how would you deal with it? How would you handle it?
I'm a Cancer, so I'm loyalty to a fault. So if I was in a situation where it was like my girl that I've been with for a long time, and like the newer person they just wouldn't clash. They're just not getting along. A conversation would definitely have to be had. And if you're asking if I would pick and choose, I would definitely choose the one that I've been with the longest because that chemistry, it's just there. And if the new person is not happy, that's in the triad and wants to leave, definitely, like, we're not holding you hostage. We know, and that's one of the things that we tell women that we converse with is that, we have no problem with you dating other people, or if you want to leave, or if you're not happy. But just keep in mind, you are dealing with two people at the same time also. So, that's just how I would handle it. Let's just have a sit-down conversation. And if you're not happy, we wish you the best.
Now, what if you all three are in a really good relationship and, no problems, the person that came in last, everything is perfect, and then just out the blue, the one that you were with the longest is like, I don't want to do this no more. But y'all have already grown attached and been together. Like, what would you do?
Again, another conversation had to be held because you want to get understanding of, okay, well, why are you feeling this way? What led you to feel this way? And just talking about things like that. And if her final decision is I want to leave, I'm not keeping you hostage either. So I think that in monogamous relationships, people tend to forget that there's two adults. And an adult is going to do what an adult is going to do, regardless of how you feel about it, what you say, what advice you give. And I feel like that same tone needs to be held in a poly relationship as well.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But like, I understand what you're saying, Melanie. Like, you don't want to make it feel like it's a job. I mean, in any relationship, you don't want to make it. I mean, you don't want to feel like you at a 9 to 5. Okay. Like, even though, yes, a relationship requires a lot of work, to make it successful, you don't want to feel like a 9 to 5, right? That you don't get paid for. Okay.
Yeah, it's like when it's gone, and we always got issues.
Yeah, and then I understood what you were saying. Like, how many times did we have to talk about your feelings? Like, we sat and had a nice conversation about how you felt. We got to talk about this every month because this month you feeling like you just, I don't know. So every month we got to have this conversation, and it's just you. Like, it's not us, it's you. You got to go. See, that's why I don't share. I do not share nothing. Nothing at all.
Share your snacks with me.
Oh. No, I do share
but
my
you can keep that candy corn though. You can keep that candy corn. Mm-hmm. But yes, that y'all pretty much covered my question part of it. So Kia, if you want to move on into the next question.
Okay.
Well, so I'll read them. I'm sorry.
You said what now?
Yeah, go ahead.
My girlfriend might come on the interview. She's home. Just want to let y'all know.
Say it again.
You had a question?
My girlfriend just got home from work, so she might get an interview at some point.
Okay, girlfriend. How you doing, girl?
Yes, we've heard a little bit about you. Yes.
Yes, hey, girl, you family now, honey. Okay. So the last question I have the privilege of asking, it's what are some things you just won't budge on in the relationship? And would you accept someone who has children into your relationship?
Well, I mean, I have a son, so it's like, they got to accept him. And if they come with kids, hopefully not too many, because I have just one son. So if they come with too many, I don't know. But if maybe one or two, I'm willing to accept because I'm always open to, my son making new friends and stuff like that. What I won't accept, I guess, like whoever we're into the relationship with, like.
There she go. Hey, girl. How you doing, girl? Hey, girl.
Whoever we're into the relationship with, like, we're okay with them dating other people. But if they want to date 2-3 other people, like, that's just something.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Nah. They're not budging on that. Okay. I mean, that's understandable because we learned earlier when you get potential partners that they have to come with a spreadsheet.
Right.
Partners, even down to the acts that they've done and if they were confident or not and all that. So,
right.
I'm not giving you no spreadsheet of me busting it wide open on a handstand with a dude I was with 5 years ago. That is none of your business.
Yes. Okay, listen.
That is none of your business.
You took Shay out of here. You took her out of here with that one.
Oh, you did.
That's the beauty of being poly, though. Like, everybody's poly relationship is different. Everybody rules are not going to be the same. Right. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying, rules and boundaries are not going to be the same. I know for me, when I date other women, I don't want you dating anybody else other than me and my partner. Right. If you want to date other people, out of respect, do you, boo? But you're not going to be sleeping with me, with Tom, Dick, Harry, her cousins, and her brother. We're not doing that.
Okay. So,
out of respect, and I'll do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will show respect towards my partners by not sleeping with anybody or going on any dates without letting them know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm pretty much chill. When it comes to kids, I have one adopted kid, which is my little brother, but I raised him as my son. And if you got kids, bring them on. Like, I love kids. Like, I don't care about that. But you can't have baby daddy drama, right? Like him coming to the house and wanting to fist fight me. I know I look like a dyke, but I'm a girl. I don't fight. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fighting your baby father. So, like, I'm not just doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, I do have a question because my son is 11, but do you think there's a time when you should introduce your child or your children to your other partner? Because, for an example, if it doesn't last and then you decide to take on another partner, then it's just like, if you have younger children, it's just like, oh, well, to them, it's like, okay, then it's all these people that's in my life. And I mean, I guess that's my question. How soon do you introduce your child or your children to this new person?
I think if you guys come to the agreement that it's going to be serious and everybody's going to be like together, like you on the verge where I don't think like as soon as you guys get in a relationship months down the line, I feel like, okay, this is the one, like this is the one, we all fit, everything's working out, you starting to like really like dig this whole relationship, then I think that maybe you should, but you don't even have to tell your child like the details, because at 11, they're not going to understand. They may be like, oh, this is mommy and daddy's friend or whatever.
Right.
Over all the time.
That is mommy and daddy's friend.
Okay.
Yes, the lady said.
Okay.
Okay.
We agree that, we're in agreement that our son will meet the other partner as mommy's and mommy's friend.
Right.
Exactly.
Is Shay, what about you, Shay?
I don't know. Like, I think maybe like it just depends on how close I am with the person. Like, if I feel like after me and you start dating, we could be friends later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we have that type of vibe going, then I wouldn't mind introducing my kid to you, because I know that we'll still be friends in the end. But I wouldn't want to introduce my son to anybody that I'm dating and I know that it's just going to be what it's going to be. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because my son get attached and now he's older, so he be talking shit about me. And I don't want him talking shit about me. So I'd rather just...
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd rather just introduce people that I have a deep connection with and, and talk about it with my partner, of course. And, we'll take that step.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did put the poll out there, and I do feel that this was good to get like you guys' insight on it, because the poll, I saw these basically how people's minds are really thinking about this. That's why I feel like people should really do the research.
Mm-hmm.
So
people think threesomes and sex. That's all they think. Threesomes and sex.
Yeah, and it's not, and that's why I feel they really need to do their research on it. Like, they just think sex, and it's not all about just sex.
Right.
So, for example, the poll I got, she said, I could do it if I'm not feeling you or willing to commit to you. So my thing is, then you're not doing it.
Right.
You're not willing to commit. So to me, you can't do it. So she said she could do it if she don't have any feelings and if she's not willing to commit. So
that's weird. How do you have sex with somebody that you have no feelings for?
I know I can't do that. Like, there has to be an intense connection there for me to like give it my all. I can't.
No, meaningless.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna give you a good performance. If I really like you, like, you gonna get like what are we here for? Like,
right.
Like,
what she say?
Oh yeah, the boo got something to say.
I do.
Yes, you agree?
Okay, so if you're not committing to that third person that you're bringing into your relationship, is it necessarily poly, or are you just looking for a sex partner, or
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're just gonna date the person, I think it would be more so swinging,
right?
Or
exactly.
But
or the play partner, which is just play partner or something.
Right. So if not having them put me in as an actual girlfriend, right, I don't think it falls under the poly category.
But like I told them earlier, it can be the play partner thing too, because it won't be a label of girlfriend. It's kind of like the stage that, like, the talking stage before the relationship,
right,
was just
the good part. The good part of the movie. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then all right. So let me read this other one. So she said, "Nope, but I'll let him have his side pieces and I'll have mine if he support me financially.
Okay.
That's kind of poly.
That's kind of poly.
She'll let him have his.
There is no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong to being poly. There's no script. There's no right or wrong. I have friends that are married to husbands. My friend's husband got a boyfriend and she got a girlfriend and they live in their best life. They just bought a house. They live in their best life. And I'm like congratulating them because this is what they want to do with their lives. You know what I'm saying? They have gone on one date together, but I felt like, they didn't really like it, but they live in their best life.
Mm-hmm. I think the more open and honest you are, the more things just flow freely.
Yeah, I agree.
It's what it is.
And then the last one came from Crystal. She was, I don't know, she was like, bruh, it is so much work. So I put the laughing emoji and then I was like, you saying it like you in one with the looking eyes. And then she gave me the zip mouth emoji. So it's a lot of work.
She must have 2 girlfriends too, because it is hard work.
Oh, yeah.
I had reposted the poll. Somebody had answered, and I can't remember who. And I remember they said no, but my baby father answered the poll.
Oh, gosh.
He said, only if it was 2 women, if you fucking with another nigga, it's got to be on your own time.
All right. Okay.
So she can fuck the other nigga.
Only him.
Okay, so
yeah,
she can
right.
fuck the other nigga.
He's the other nigga.
Right. I'm saying she can fuck the other nigga.
Fucking me with my fitted on and my fitted off. That's
okay.
Okay.
That was the one.
I guess so. He wants 2 women, but he don't care if they fuck the other nigga. Is basically what he's saying. Okay.
He just don't want to know, I guess. Oh yeah, you don't tell him.
You gotta know because people think.
Okay, don't tell him.
He'll make you live with that for the rest of your life.
No. Next caller. No.
If you got another one on the side, don't tell him.
Okay.
Whoever did him, don't tell him.
Oh, Shay has a question
about not telling. How do y'all feel about your partner going on a date and not telling you what happened on that date?
Everybody's quiet.
It hasn't happened before because we're still new to it, but I know that that's probably how it would be with her because she's such a private person. Mm-hmm. So she'll tell me I'm going out on a date with someone, but she probably won't tell me the details. And how I feel about it, I don't know. I kind of look like it's like, I want to know. Not just I want to know, like, I'm going to get jealous. It's just like, I just want to know the detail. Like, was it good? Did y'all have fun? Whoop-de-whoop. So,
I wouldn't go by myself.
I mean, that's kind of part of, probably though.
Me just dating him?
Yeah, like if we're me and you are dating just one person and you like, okay, cool. You at work, babe. Me and her finna go kid at the bar. It's like things. So
yeah, that's
no kind of person I am.
I'm too nosy. I want to know everything. What she had on. What color bra she had on.
Draws
what
or no
she
draws?
ordered at dinner? Was her steak medium or well done?
Okay.
All right.
I think in the beginning stage for me, if it was the beginning stage, it's like, okay, where y'all go, what y'all do, whatever. But then after a while, I think later on, I'd be like, oh, okay, did y'all have fun? Oh, okay. And that's it. I don't know.
Maybe because I'm an alpha, but I want to know everything. I want to know details. When y'all have sex together, I want to see pictures, videos, FaceTime me, let me be there.
I don't want to know all that.
I don't want to know the whole thing. Okay, Skype.
I want to know everything.
That's a part of poly, though. I can get where she's coming from because you want all parties have to know everything. I feel all parties have to know everything. They have to. I mean, because you don't want somebody feeling left out then that's where jealousy comes in at. Yeah.
I feel like jealousy can come either way if you're a jealous person, because either if I tell you every single thing, you may, overthink it and be like, oh, well, they do that with me. And if you're already a jealous person, you're going to be jealous about it. And then if you don't tell, then it's like, oh, they probably did something like they do with me and I want to know and they won't tell me, then you're going to be jealous anyway.
Right.
Yeah, and that's just if you're just a jealous person. But me, if I'm knowing all the details, I really ain't gonna feel away.
Exactly. I feel like I wouldn't be in a poly relationship if I'm a feel away. Like, why am I in this relationship if I'm going to feel away? You know what I'm saying? But there are instances, like I said earlier, that I've dated only one other woman who was poly. Everybody else was monogamous. They wasn't with the shits. They didn't want to deal with it. They didn't want to meet each other. I had to literally coerce them to meet each other and get to know each other. And I'm like, you see, she cool, right? Mm-hmm. I told you, look, now y'all friends. You know what I'm saying? But it was tough.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, this wraps up this segment of our podcast. So we just wanted to say thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Thank you, my little heart. Thank you guys so much for sharing with us, being honest. A lot of people, like we said before, don't really even understand what this whole type of relationship is about. But now they do. I know I do.
Sex. It's not just about threesomes and orgies.
It's not. It's really not.
Way more to that.
And I'm glad we had a chance to talk to you guys, because now I know more about it. I know a little bit about a little bit, but now I know a lot about a lot. Okay. And I still don't want to share, but at least I know.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess before we go, what advice can the other two women give us being so new and having so many upsets?
I missed the last part.
In this poly life, because, a lot of people aren't as free within themselves to be able to live this type of lifestyle or even, embark on this type of lifestyle. What advice can y'all give us, to not, I guess, easily get frustrated or easily want to give up? And,
just be honest and transparent. And communicate. I think it's all about communication.
I totally agree. I would definitely trust your partner and let that bond between y'all two be unbreakable. Don't let nobody get in between that. No female, nobody get in between that. And just work on your relationship. And when you add, a new person into your relationship, really, really get to know them, both of y'all individually, get to really know this person. You know what I'm saying? Before you give your heart to that person, because they'll end up breaking both of your hearts and you're going to want to kill her. So don't let them get into your soft spot. Be very protective of each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
That's great. That's great advice.
That was good. Yes, girl. Okay. Mother love. Yes.
Yes. Well, ladies, thank you guys for joining us today. And we thank you. And we hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Listen, guys, please follow me. SWB Radio, please. Sip and Paint NYC. If y'all want to network, y'all want to throw a party, let me know. Listen, keep growing together. I love y'all.
Oh, we love you too. Yes.
Also follow me
with the motivation. Yes.
I have a Facebook page, an Instagram page called The Honey Lux. It's like a vlog, but I'm gonna get into podcast soon. But definitely follow that on Facebook at The Honey Lux. Honey Lux is one word. Instagram at _Honey Lux. So please, definitely, and I will follow y'all back for sure.
Awesome.
All right, yes.
Thank you, Queen.
All right, thank you, ladies.
For joining us. Later, girl. Be safe. Bye.
Ooh, it's hot in here. Right?
It's hot in here.
It's hot in here, girl.
Okay.
Yes, Shay. I love Shay.
Thank you. I'm trying to hang up and I can't. I keep on pressing the
I know,
button.
girl. I know. Yes. I love you. You're amazing. It's okay.
You
It's
too.
okay.
I love you guys. Keep doing this. I love you guys.
God, yes, Shay. I love you too, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can say try to.
Well, shoot, if she can, she can stay on for No Judgment Zone.
Okay.
Oh, she gone now.
She's gone.
All right. So I'm a hurry.
So I told Aaron to hold on. He said, "Okay, no problem."
Okay, guys, thank you, Aaron.
I'm gonna try to make it, fast because we do have our Black Excellence business owner that's waiting on us. So this No Judgment Zone actually goes with the theme. It's a poly No Judgment Zone. All right. So it says, so I met this man that I fell in love with. Oh shoot! At first sight. We've only been together for a few months, but I love him so much. I allow him to move into my home with me so I can help him be a better man. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, he told me that he recently found out he had a son by a girl he had a one-night stand with. I'm not really sure when, but they took the DNA test and it was true that he was the dad. The baby mother and the child lived in Atlanta, which is hundreds of miles away from me. His baby mother was having issues and was about to get kicked out of her dad's house. So my man asked me if I would let them move in with us so we can try out a poly relationship. I told him I would think about it because I need to get to know her first, but he made the decision for me. Her and the baby ended up moving in my house like 3 days later after he asked me. And we've been doing the poly thing for almost 2 weeks now. When she got here, it was cool until after a day or two. I feel like she's being very sneaky. She and the baby were supposed to sleep in the guest room that I have in my apartment, but she continues to find her way into bed with me and my man. She ended up getting a job with my man as soon as she moved here, and then I decided I'll just stay at home and care for the baby. It seems like everything is moving so fast and we haven't even been able to bond. The only thing we did was that we had a threesome the second night that they moved in. But now it just seems like she's taking over everything. I want to kick her and the baby out because I feel like she's taken over my house completely. But I see that my man is happy being able to take care of his son so he could stay, but I doubt if she'll let the baby leave. If she'll leave the baby with us, what should I do?
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. That's a lot. But first and foremost, I don't think he respects you because if you specifically told him, let's think about it, let's talk about it, and then 3 days later, he was like, they there. Not 3 days. Right, yes. Like 3 days later, not he told her, but 3 days later, they were there.
Damn, I hit that long.
So that means he pretty much said, F what you said, and I'm going to bring this woman and my baby mother and my son over here. So he doesn't respect you or your space. That's evident. But how much do you respect yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you respect him and what he wants more than your happiness and more than, yourself? Because it's like he calling the shots. To me, that's what it seemed like. Like you're not, it's like you're letting everything just kind of happen. It's like, where do you come in at? That is really your place. And you can kick everybody out. Sorry, little tink tink, but I love children, but wait a minute, like your name is on that lease, not his. So I understand the love at first sight. I get it, but do you love him more than you love yourself and your space and your calmness and your well-being? Like, and I'm gonna need for this baby mama. She getting on my nerves already because I'm gonna need for her, like. She knew what she was doing when she said she already had a plan. Period, honey. Okay. And I don't know what camera I'm looking at, but whatever camera I'm looking at, this for you, boo. Baby mama already had in her head coming from Atlanta. Oh yeah. This is me and my family. She ain't,
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yes. Once you ain't put your foot down and say, oh no, she ain't coming over here. That's when she had it. That's when she had you, girl. That's her apartment.
She didn't even get a chance to say no. I feel like they had a plan because number one, she she love at first sight. She let him move in off the bat. Oh, he probably like, oh, I got one. Like, she let me move in the house. I got one. Then how you just found out that you had a baby by a girl with one night stand all the way in Atlanta. But when did y'all take that DNA test? How you just found out? And when did you take the DNA test? So I feel like they had that set up. Like, he was like, oh, I got one. And she's like, okay. And it probably, so that probably did happen where they had a one night stand and, all that probably happened. But he probably been knew that he had a child, and he probably was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get you out here and we're going to all live together because she's sweet and we're going to make this work. That's why when he asked her and she was like, she'll think about it, he was like, come on over, because she came and he made the decision already. I feel like it was already planned out to be like that. And even her coming, and she didn't say anything when he let her come without her even deciding, without her even getting the bond with him. Then the girl got the job right when she came.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Stuff was planned out.
It was planned.
And now they're supposed to be staying in the guest room, but you in the bed with us and you not saying nothing? Yeah. So what's going to happen is she played herself, because if you kick them out, he's going to be mad. If he don't go with them, he's going to be mad that you kicked his baby out.
And it's going to be tension in your relationship. And
yeah.
It pays. Listen, it costs to be extremely nice. Trust me, girl. There's a cost associated with that, honey.
Okay.
All I just have to say is I don't consider it poly. I'm drunk. I can't even get it out. Poly. There we go. I don't consider that, because already one rule, what I learned tonight, is that they have to be happy, and they're joyous that my partner has found someone else that, stimulates them and makes them happy. I'm supposed to be happy about that. So she's not happy about that. So already Cherry let me know that's a sign of her not being able to handle that relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, she ready to kick him out already after 2 weeks?
Yes. So yeah, I'm sorry. To whoever that is out there, that wasn't a poly relationship, boo.
It was a bootleg poly.
Yeah,
it's a convenience for the other two. That's what it is. It's a convenience.
Yeah, you were convenient. You were.
Love can make you do a lot of things, honey, but I'm gonna need for you.
I mean, you were a bad. That what you call them things? You were Airbnb, and became
Airbnb.
Yeah.
But I it's easier said than done, because when you in love, and you don't listen to nobody. You just do what you think works for you. But I'm hoping that you find yourself and you find what you're worth, and you see this for what it is. It ain't nothing but a convenience for the baby mama, the baby, and you're the person you in love with, and that's just what it is, unfortunately, honey. So.
And don't be spiteful.
Homie and the maid. Hey, maid.
Okay.
While they at work together, girl.
And don't tell me you making sure the house clean, you cooking their food, and then they, girl, I'm just all, my mind is somewhere else. Like, is there dinner waiting for them? Okay. And some wine when they come home from work? And then you don't know what they doing and they work together. Girl, hold on. It's no judgment, no judgment, because I feel you. Like, I'm super duper nice, but I ain't that nice. And
well, you don't share, so your husband ain't gonna be talking about some one night stand baby that came out of the blue. So
okay,
you're not gonna be in that.
Okay, listen here.
Yeah, I feel like they playing you, girl.
They are, and you need yes, that's what they doing. That is what they doing.
You in danger, girl.
Stranger danger. Yeah. Stranger danger, girl. Get out of that.
Yes, Molly, you in danger, girl.
Yes. Get them out of there, girl.
Get them
out of there.
Okay, well, so the moral of the story is
get them out of there.
For me, she's not poly. She don't accept the mate with open arms, and she's not happy for her partner, for him having somebody else that he appreciate and like too. So she's not poly.
Yeah, it's definitely not poly. No.
She just don't be out here doing spiteful things and all of that because you causing this drama and stuff. Because karma is a bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Repeats.
But we wish you the best of luck, honey. You gotta figure this one out on your own, honey, because you ain't gonna get no answers from them.
I'm the lady right now. You don't get honey. I'm the lady.
You're the lady. Yeah. Shut up, Mika. Shut up. I can't.
The lady said, get it together.
Yes, the lady said.
You in danger, girl.
Yes, you're danger.
Okay.
You're in dangerous territory.
I'm sorry.
We wish you the best.
All right. Now, Kia, go ahead. Take it away. Let me
take it away. Yes, let my BP in. Yes, let him in. Yes, without further ado.
Okay.
Let's People Productions.
Yes, where him at? I don't see him.
Oh, yes, sir. He's joining.
Oh, okay, good. Yes.
Yes, it says joining. Yeah.
Okay. Because usually we see another picture. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, connecting to audio.
My drink almost gone and I did not get a refill.
Mine's is all the way gone. Hey, Elliot!
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your patience, Aaron.
Oh, Hashitashi. No problem.
Yes, Hashitashi. Yes, I love him.
No problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, okay. This is a pleasure for real. Like, I've known this young man since Johnson C. Smith and JC
back in the day.
So Aaron is amazing. I met Aaron at Smith and his lovely wife, and I used to hook him up with the snacks. My room had all the snacks.
Yes.
Okay. I had all the flavor Oda noodles. I had all the chips, everything. Okay. But that's here nor there. But I'm so proud of this young man, and I'm proud that you are on here with us. I've seen you grow, and let me stop before I cry because I ain't gonna do that. I'm a gangster. I'm a G. So without further ado, Aaron, tell us a little bit about your business.
All right. Well, I'm Aaron. I started my business 2005. Actually, when I was in college. So, before YouTube was popping, before a lot of things that we have now, photography was not my first interest going into school. I wanted to do radio broadcasts. So, but after you think about it, it's not a lot of it's cool to be on the radio, don't get me wrong, but like to actually get started, you have to go through so many hurdles and obstacles to actually get on. And student loans ain't really waiting. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? So I rethought that. I got into videography. So, being on a college campus, you really got to get your hustle on. So, you had, the fraternity, the sororities, the activities that was going on. So what I did was, and remember, this is before CD burners and everything. Had a homeboy. He used to get some music. We used to really burn them before the CD burners were actually on the laptops at the time. With the sororities and fraternities, we actually used to go out there, shoot it with like 2 or 3 cameras, edit it like it was a movie, and sell it to the sororities, the fraternities, because it's documenting what you're doing in school at the time.
Yeah.
So that was like. And mom wasn't sending me no money, so it was like I really had to push it, like, you know what I mean, like out the back of the trunk. So I was thankful enough to have like teachers that like actually let me go into the laboratory and just stand there all night. I had one teacher that actually gave me the key. She trusted me enough to like give me the key because I've been there all night, working on projects and just pushing it, just because I wanted to be like just to get better. And then when you look back. I've been doing it for a while now. I was like, that lady told me I was dope back then. She was lying a little bit. You know what I mean? So it was cool though. The journey has been it's been very, very interesting. You got to have a lot of faith, being an entrepreneur. But it's been great though. It's been great. So right now, I stopped shooting music videos because everybody want to be a little gangster. So like, I don't want to keep dodging. Like I finally made it out the hood, so I don't want to keep dodging guns and anything. So for the last, I would say, a solid 10 years, 10 years, I've been doing like majority just weddings, conferences, baby showers, just a lot of things I shoot are to form relationships with the people that I'm shooting. So as you said, like Nakia, whatever Nakia needs, every time I shoot for Nakia, it's fun because I feel like I know her whole family. You know what I mean? They see me at the birthday party. They see me at the wedding. They see me, then she put me on to someone else, and then I'll shoot 7, 8 things for them. So it's like actually building a relationship with the people. So it's not like, oh, that's Mr. Cameraman. They're like, no, hey, AP, you gonna get me? You didn't get me last time. Like I thought you was gonna get me. So it's fun, man. It's just pictures and video are one of those things that like never gonna go out of style. If you get married, most likely you're gonna have kids. Your kids gonna turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 30, 40, 50. They're gonna have kids. They're gonna have graduations. Well, I can go on and on, y'all. I'm sorry.
No problem. So the next question is, what is out of all of because you have you capture a plethora of events. What would if you had to choose, what would be your favorite to capture? Wedding, baby showers, parties, landscapes? What is your favorite?
My favorite, probably weddings, because it's so much emotion and it's like, the guys are cool, right? But the ladies, right? They especially the bride, they go through so much emotion, and it's my job to capture it and give it back to them as they gave it to me, but in a movie spectrum. Right. So they go from, hey, Aaron, did you get the flowers? And I'll be like, hey, I got the flowers. We got I got like 3 or 4 cameras. We gonna get the flowers. You know what I mean? So and then they go from that till now they already nervous. Now they're anxious. Now they're excited. And then like after that ceremony's over, it dips down to I can have some fun. Like we went from business to okay, let me have fun. So it's just like those probably were like my favorite. You know what I mean? Okay. So and then like and the kid like I love grandparents. Like, I love them. So if you got the grandma who sits on the side and, like, never smiles, never talks for real, she's real grumpy unless she know you, I'm going to get her out of her seat. Like, it's a personal thing with me. Like, I got to get grandma to dance. I got to get grandma because I'm thinking 10 years, grandma might not be here.
Right.
I want to have a picture. I want you to have a video of grandma dancing, having fun. And she going to tell you about me later on. She going to say, I don't know his name. But he gave me some compliments. I don't know. I still got it. You know what I mean? So, my favorite line, I tell everybody, my favorite line with the grandmas, right? I always say, so are you and the bride's sisters? And they give you the look like, no, but I appreciate it. I'm like, man, I know you from somewhere. Like, I do a lot of photography, modeling, and everything. You sure you want to model? And after that, they get up and dance.
And he is telling the truth, y'all.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. He out here getting them grandmas. Yes. Out here getting them grandmas.
Yeah, so it's fun.
Yes. So can you share with us any upcoming goals for your business? Because you're everywhere. You trap. I mean, you're everywhere. So can you share any upcoming goals with your business?
A lot of things were put on the back burner until next year because of COVID. So my business has just been, like, by the grace of God, like, been blossoming every single year. It's just getting better and better and better and better. And as I am trying to get better and better as well. So I've been hitting the mark between 20 to 25 weddings per year. And I think next year, I think because of COVID and people will like stop putting stuff on the back burner, stop being like procrastinating, just jumping out there doing different things. I've already probably in the books probably got like 32 weddings already. So
amazing.
Yeah, we're and like I said, it's not just me. I always tell people it's not just me. I might be the head person, but like I bring people up. Like I have like a couple people that I've been working with for 3-4 years that I've groomed into great photographers. Like I said, sometimes, being a Black entrepreneur is tough, you know what I mean? And as a man as well. So I have some females that I've been working with, some females that actually went to college with me also that's a little younger. But, when they see me and 4 or 5 other, Black entrepreneurs, all one goal is to make this bride and this groom happy, like, it's fun. It's rewarding. It's definitely rewarding. So.
Yeah. And I want to apologize because I got so excited that you were on. I didn't even mention the name of your business.
Yeah.
Blessed People Productions.
So.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's just, it's something, like I said, it's something I came up with 2005. I was sophomore in school. As Nikita said, look, she had all the snacks. Like, I don't know how I would have made it through school if it wasn't for her, because it's been some times, you guys know, like, I ain't have money for like the oodles and noodles. That's how you know you just like flat.
The struggle is real.
You know what I mean? So I used to but I used to drive. So we used to go back and forth, and I dropped Nikhil. But when we got to Nikhil's house, Nikhil's grandmother was there. You know what I mean? Grandma was a Redskin fan. I'm a Redskin fan. I'm like, look, Grandma, I don't know if you married, I know you. So Graham, she used to cook for us, and once you cook for me, like we're related. You know what I mean? Like, and every time I would ask the kid, "You need to ride home?" Like,
You was using me for my connect, bro.
Hey, man, the girl, look, she'll send you with food. You'll come back to food. I'm like, yeah, ain't no point of stopping nowhere in between. Like, right. So, it was, yeah. But yeah, my company's definitely called Blessed People Productions, and it stands for what it says, Blessed People. I feel blessed that you're taking on me to capture your memories, and I feel as though if I do the job like I can, you'll feel blessed as well. So
that's amazing. That's amazing. So my last question for you. Do you what are your operating hours? How can we reach you? Do you travel? How far do you travel? Because I've seen posts when you traveled all the way to North Carolina, but I don't know if that was just something special or that's what you do.
So, all right. So that's another young lady who works with me hand in hand. We both went to Smith, so we try to keep that North Carolina that realm open. So we have been, the furthest we have been in the States is Texas, Austin, Texas.
Wow.
But we have did 3 weddings, 1 in Cancun and 2 in Jamaica.
Okay.
So
nice.
we pretty much been everywhere. Come on, man.
Oh, my little man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, say hi. Say hi.
Look him looking that way.
Yes, he is. I love him.
Right here.
That's the baby boy.
Yeah.
That's not the baby that his wife had just had when I gave her the massage, right? That's not.
Yes, Aaron and Shannon.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Like she had just had him.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the newest one.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey,
man. Join the interview.
Lord, you are your father's child, honey.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So definitely one of the reasons why I work so hard. But I'm pretty much open. So you gotta these days you gotta be really smart. Like social media is the key. So it's really dope that you guys are doing the podcast. Man, if you need me on, Man, I love this stuff. Like this is like real dope. Like women, like all right. So look, I always tell women this: y'all are the most powerfulest species ever made.
Yes, powerfulest.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's even a word, right? So, evolution. Evolution always states that the second is the best because it's the 0.5, right? So if you come from man, that means we can't have kids. You know what I mean? So if it was up to us to have kids, it's okay. It's all right. You want? Sorry, mama's gonna get you. All right, I see you later. No,
Okay, listen. Stay.
The interview. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so women come from man. So you gotta be better than what came first. And since we can't have kids and y'all doing the virtual learning, hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. So, hey, what was the question? You asked me a question, didn't you?
You were saying how like where you like the podcast, you want to come and do other stuff, and
if y'all need me for anything, like this is one of the dopest things because, man, like I said, this pandemic just pushes you to become like that ultimate hustler by any means necessary. Like to get your voice heard, podcast is like, if y'all want to have something that we set up and I can video it and we can actually, broadcast on the YouTube channels, things like that, just let me know. So, but it's real dope, real dope.
Awesome.
And we need some more massages, you know what I mean? Because you hooked me up. You hooked me up. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about that for a little while. So
okay. The wife down is always at your service.
Okay.
What was the hours operation?
Oh, look, I'm one of them guys where, man, I'm open. Like I'm pretty
Just
much. You leave me a message on Instagram. My Facebook is Blessed People Productions. You'll see it pop up. On Instagram is BPP_AP. Yeah, you give me 24 hours, I'll hit you back if it's real late. But yeah, I travel. I'm pretty much all of it. Like, so photography, video, whatever you need, I can get it.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Any questions for Aaron before we leave, ladies?
Everything. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Like your spirit, everything, even the baby. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Look at him.
Thank you for coming, little man. Okay. Yeah. Aaron, we adore you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're an awesome man. Again, it's been a blessing to see you grow from Smith to now. And now you're just part of our family. I mean, you've been part of my family, so that is what it is. Grandma loved you. You know, she ain't like many people. Y'all know that. But, she ain't care if she told you that either. But we love you. Keep doing what you're doing and keep being that strong support system for your family. I love you and thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Let me know if y'all need any help with anything, okay?
All right, we will.
All right, ladies.
Later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, you're going to be the ladies.
Yes.
Okay?
This face all
right, Aaron, you got to click the leave button, bruh.
Okay. I see y'all later.
All right, yes, we'll hit you up.
All right.
Okay. We're going to have a party in December, yes.
Okay, because he's still doing our pictures, so, Yeah.
Okay. That was cute. This was long. I'm ready to.
Ooh, it's hot in here.
I say. So let's get out a little bit of cups because I was trying to save this struggle.
Me too,
girl.
Yeah, I was I was about to be like you. It was a struggle. I started eating the fruit.
I ain't had no fruit. Mine's I got a little drip.
Okay, say your little drip. So let's clean. Yes. Toast to my girls and my queens.
Yes, we love you.
Just in case if you were still wondering, we are
still going strong.
Yes, and 7.
I gotta